So this lesson is on equations. Now, an equation is a sentence in math that contains an equal sign. So the past couple lessons have been solving expressions that didn't have an equal sign, and equations do. And a solution of an equation is the value that, when substituted for the variable, makes the equation true. So let's go into our first example. My first example is to solve 23 plus y equals 29 mentally. Or I can restate that as 23 plus some number equals 29. Okay. 23 plus some number equals 29. Well, I know 23 plus 6 would be 29. So let's see. Does 23 plus 6 equals 29? Well, yeah, 29 does equal 29, so that checks out. So I know that my answer, y, is going to equal 6. And again, I just knew that because I knew that 23 plus 6 equals 29, and I can solve that mentally. So it's really a pretty simple problem there. My next example is to solve n divided by 11 equals 8 mentally, or some number divided by 11 is going to equal 8. Well, if you're thinking, you know what, I don't know what number divided by 11 is going to equal 8, it's hard for me to do that mentally. Well, I can look at that operation of division. I know the opposite of division is multiplication. So I'm going to do the opposite operation. I'm going to say 11 times 8 equals 88. So does 88 divided by 11 equal 8? Does that equal 8? And, oh yeah, 88 divided by 11 does equal 8. So I know that n is going to equal 88. And again, if you have trouble solving problems mentally, you can look at the operation that the problem is giving you. Think of what's the opposite operation. So the problem is giving me a division sign. The opposite of division is multiplication. So then you're going to multiply the two numbers that is in the equation. So I'm going to multiply 11 times 8, and that got me 88. And then I always ask yourself, does 88 divided by 11 equal 8? And it does. So that's why n equals 88. My last problem says solve 9g equals 90 mentally, or 9 times g equals 90, or 9 times some number equals 90. Notice how I said that problem 3 different ways. A lot of times my students like to say 9 times what number is going to equal 90. Oh, well, that's easy. 9 times 10 equals 90. Does 9 times 10 equal 90? And it does. 90 does equal 90. So I know that g is going to equal 10. So again, when there's a variable right next to a number, it really means the operation of multiplication. And that problem is asking 9 times what number is going to equal 90? Well, 9 times 10 equals 90. So that's why I got g to equal 10. And that's how to solve equations mentally. And hopefully this process is not too difficult on solving equations.